Shalom! It's Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and today we want to go check out the Oculus, which is one of New York's newest subway stations. It's at the base of the World Trade Center, and it's like a architectural art piece, a indoor shopping area, and a subway station thing. It was a $4 billion project, the whole thing. So insane. And Sarah went there last week without me. And when she was there was a really awesome art installation in the lobby area. Pretty sure that's gone. So I'm just gonna go check it out just because I haven't seen it yet. I have walked by the outside before, but I've never actually been in. So first we're gonna go grab lunch at the Mac Bar, which is a all macaroni and cheese restaurant. And then we're gonna head over to the Oculus. And of course, the Mac Bar is right next door to a bookstore.
But it was only $5.
Official review is that it is
Totally worth going to.
It takes a while to get the food, but at the same time, it takes a while because they bake it fresh. So it takes 15 minutes or so. So I don't necessarily fault them for it taking a little bit because having fresh food is always nice. For that large mac and cheese that we got, it was $15, which I wouldn't put on the cheap end, but it's also, we shared it, so $15 for two people and we're both satisfied.
That's what she said.
If you are really hungry, the large can't be shared, but for an adequate amount, it's good. The demographic of the Mac Bar was overwhelmingly teenage girls.
Yes.
Which is how we know that we're one of the cool kids, because we're on trend with the teenage girls. The streets of Soho are hopping this Labor Day weekend.
Yes, they are.
One thing that I love about New York City is that even if you're bored and there's nothing to do and you don't want to spend money, you can just walk the streets, and the streets are interesting enough as they are. Obviously the people watching is great. Always interesting people, interesting situations, but also just the streets themselves. The street art is incredible. We were getting a lot of new street art in Tulsa when we were leaving, but Tulsa's just so small that once you see it, you kind of see it pretty regularly, and you're not really ever discovering new street art versus, you can, in New York, you can just, I haven't walked down that street before, just turn and find new things, new art, new stores, new buildings, new architecture. It is easy to get in the routine or rut of walking down the same streets or taking the same path to your apartment, but with just 1 millisecond of forethought of I should turn here, just all sorts of new things to see. Snapbot, just in time for me to not care about Snapchat. So this is the Oculus.
This is it.
They don't have a art installation today. Sarah came here last week and there was an art installation right where we're standing. It looked pretty cool. I haven't been here yet. It's my first time and they did not put an art piece out for me. Sad day. I wonder if this counts as a indoor mall, because it's indoors and there is stores all around.
It's pretty much a mall.
So it's pretty much a mall, which would be interesting because the last indoor mall was built in like 2007. So if the Oculus does break the indoor mall hiatus, that just would be interesting that the first indoor mall built in 10 years or more is a $3 billion project in New York, a $4 billion project in New York. I don't really have any commentary on that, just that'd be interesting. Also, it's starting to rain now, so we're just on the race home before it starts actually raining, because we did not come prepared. But we're not in the clear yet, because once we get off this train, we still have a 3-minute walk to our apartment. So hopefully it's still just sprinkling whenever we get off. Also, we have 0 groceries at home, so we still have to figure out what to eat, and we have to leave the apartment to do that. But we haven't utilized New York's abundant delivery service options, so maybe we'll do that. As we were walking from the Oculus to our subway station, we actually went through the Fulton Street station, which I hadn't been to either. And that one is the one that I see Instagram pictures of like all the time. At least when it first opened, like every New York Instagrammer was posting about it, and rightfully so, it's pretty awesome. Okay, we made it to our stop. Now here's hoping that it's not raining. I was thinking about it on the train over here that I don't think the Oculus would technically be considered a shopping mall because it's technically a subway station with stores inside of it, so it's more of a shopping center or something like that instead of an actual indoor shopping mall. Pretty similar vibes though. It's just sprinkling. We have a block or so to walk, and I think we'll be able to make it without getting too wet. Okay, so update. I checked the World Trade Center website, and they themselves say the Oculus is a mall. And also in the New York Times, they said that the Oculus shopping mall is opening. So there's your fun fact for the day. Even though if you were to Google it, the common knowledge that you would find on the web would say that the last mall was built in 2006 or 2007. Now you know that those stories need to be updated, that there was not a mall built between 2006 and 2016. So I hope you like mildly interesting facts, because I got plenty of them. Well, since it's raining, I don't think we're going to be doing anything else other than eating, and yep. Sarah's already removed her pants, so I don't think she's planning on going anywhere.
Okay, I have shorts on.
So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.